What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, but please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, y'all. Let's get into this situation. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 10, episode 14 and 15. Let's get down to this situation. So Kendra and Jock are having, a situation because they got to spend so much money on this wedding because they had to, reschedule their wedding date and they had to reschedule venues, and so therefore they had to spend more money. Jock said he spent $100,000 in change, and Kendra is saying that they need to spend at least 60 to 70,000 more. So there's a whole lot going on. They need to get married at the Justice of Peace. Okay, Jock got too many kids out here spending $100,000 on a wedding and all the other extras that come with it. He needs to, make sure he's there to give his children advice, but also be able to invest in any ideas that they come up with. But in any event, we learned Jock has not been really in contact with one of his baby's mothers. Surprise, surprise. And Sina, she's making an appearance, and she's feeling a certain type of way because Kendra hit her up and wanted her two daughters to be, the flower girls. But Jock hasn't talked to her. Jock has been canceling on her. So she's feeling a certain type of way. And it seems like Kendra don't have any close friends around to, basically help her out, give her some info, and let her know what's going on, because it seems like the cast is not really feeling her. In any event, there's a new addition to the show, and her name is Mena. And Mena, she's basically out here saying that, Jock basically contacted her the other day. They still communicate, they're friends, and they dated for like about 13 years, and she is close friends, with Spice. And now she's in the picture, and now she seems like she still want Jock back. She's shocked that he's gone. She loves him. She believes that he still loves her, and she'll be the one that got away. Baby, you didn't get away. He let you go. So in any event, she's here and she's venting. And then we have none other than Miss Spice. She's basically telling the big mouth lady of the Atlanta, Miss Shakana, what's going on with her best friend and her best friend, timeline as far as she messed with Jock. And when Jock started to date Kendra, because if they've been dating for 13 years, it seems like Mena, basically her relationship spilled over into Jock and Kendra, dating, because they've been dating for 5 years. So there's a whole lot going on in this situation, and it's definitely going to blow up and get hot out here in these streets. And we have Karlie Red, she is destitute and desperate for anything and any storyline that could possibly be out there. But in any event, she seems like to be obsessed when it comes to Jock. You know why? Because Jock is the only man that's been in her life this long. She's never had a consistent man in her life, and Jock has been consistent since he's been on that show, and since he's been dating her. She's been in his relationship, she's been around, she's been everywhere. We ain't never seen her have a relationship with a man for a long period of time. And even though Jock and Karlie Red are not like best friends or besties, I think he's the most stable man that she ever dated and that's ever been around, and she can see him on a regular basis because they're working on the same show. So basically she gonna jump into the situation and be negative and try to see if Jock really likes Kendra, and she wants to tell Kendra, watch out for Jock. Kendra don't care. Kendra wants Jock. Okay, so you need to just stop, Karlie. Okay, but in any event, now we have this nice little dinner party that is for Spice, and Spice basically introduced Mena to the group, saying that she used to date Jock. OMG. Karlie Red is feeling a certain type of way. She's like, what? And now she's getting information, and she found out that Jock was dating Mena, that's sitting at the table, and the timeline, kind of adds up where Jock was cheating on his current wife right now, Kendra, because they did get married. And Karlie Red hit the floor. She tried to create that scene that she had with Life so many years ago. She's doing a whole lot. And then we find out that Karlie Red basically jumped out of a box or jumped out of a cake, at Jock's bachelor party, and she wanted to be Mr. Birthday, send him happy birthday, and she was contracted to do that by his best friend, because his best friend doesn't think he's ready to get married. His best friend just doesn't want to let him go. Let Jock get married. Jock gonna do whatever Jock want to do. If Jock gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. Okay, ain't nothing Karlie Red could do with these lips that she got going on, baby. There's a whole lot in that situation, and Jock knows that he was wrong for even getting that close to Karlie Red, because you already know her relationship with Kendra. They basically just became cordial, and this is your ex-girlfriend jumping out of a cake at your bachelor party, and that's not cool. And then you touching her lower back and everything. That is not a cool situation. But Kendra don't care, you know. Karlie Red is accusing Jock of asking her to come home with him, you know, to spin around the merry-go-round again one more time. Okay, this is what Karlie Red is accusing Jock of when she jumped out of that birthday cake at his bachelor party. Lord have mercy. Karlie is really out to get Jock, but baby, she's out for a storyline more than ever. But in any event, Karlie Red was too thrilled to hear from Mena that the dates that she said that she dated Jock for 13 years, and basically she dated him 2014, 2018, 2019, and 2020, and 2021 was a little shaky, and that was the time that Jock was dating Kendra. So it spilled in, and basically Karlie Red got a bone, and she gonna run with it, y'all. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. Then we got Jock. He goes to see his baby mama Sina, and basically he hasn't seen her in a few days or a few months or a few weeks, and he has canceled appointments, you know, with picking up his twins from Sina, and she cussed him out royally, and she also tells him that their daughters will not be flower girls in his wedding because she don't like the way that she found out that Jock was getting married. And she said, don't you think we should know? Don't you think our kids should know that you getting married, because they're going to be walking down the aisle to their stepmother? And she really feels disrespected and everything. You know, she want that ring on her finger, but it is what it is. Jock done did so much. I don't know why she was expecting anything different from him. Now we have Karlie Red and Sina meeting up, laughing and talking about Jock being a cheater, and they basically be getting DMs from other women saying that Jock, you know, he's messing with the waitress, he's messing with the bartender, he's messing with the hairdresser, he's messing with everything. And basically they both come to the conclusion that when it comes to Jock, his marriage is built on infidelity, just like their relationships with Jock was, and they continue for a long time. Karlie Red never left Jock's side, Lord. So you guys tell me what you think about that situation. They are just laughing it up and like, oh, look what she got to go through, but y'all went through it. And Sina, you had 2 kids with the man knowing that he was no good, okay? And then he chose somebody else other than Karlie Red or Sina, so that got to hit hard. And then we get to the situation when it comes to Kendra. You know, she's going through it because Jock is not there really to support her, so she's left making all the plans and the arrangements and things of that nature, because Jock is trying to get that bag to pay for the wedding. Hopefully VH1 pitched in for this wedding that they had, because it was very elaborate, okay? So y'all tell me what y'all think. And Kendra's also really upset because Jock cannot stay around for the bridal shower because he got to perform, and he won't be back until their wedding day. And she's nervous and she's just fidgeting, and it's not what she planned or what she wanted. Well, when you chose Jock, you ain't gonna get what you want or what you need or what you plan. Is gonna be filled with chaos, because his life is chaotic, okay? So she's down and out about the situation. Then we have Ciara. She inserts the picture with Rennie Lucci, and basically she's feeling a certain type of way because Ciara wants to tell, you know, Kendra, but Kendra's not really her friend, and she don't even really understand why she's the bridesmaid, because her and Kendra are not close like that. But in any event, she's there for the storyline and she's there for the camera time, okay? So she's thinking about telling her, because you already know Ciara been cheated on, her husband and cheated on her with her employees. So she might be feeling like I should say something, but in any event, it's not going to change Kendra's mind at all, you know? And she probably will be happy if you ladies keep it to yourself, because she probably already knows, and she's just going to deal with the situation point blank, period. She's taking Jock as he is, y'all. So, And now we have Kendra crying because she don't know if Jock is going to show up to the wedding because he's not there yet. And she's all dressed. She's going to have many moments like this. She chose Jock, baby. So it's going to be a roller coaster of a wedding. And let's just see how long it lasts. But Kendra definitely is in love with Jock. And she takes him where all that he come with, okay? And she could have had better, she could have chose better, she could have done better, but this is who she loves and this is who she want to be with. So baby, let her go through that road down by herself because she knows it. She's smart enough to know. She went to school, she got a degree, she's an attorney. She chose Jock, she chose his lifestyle, she chose to be on the show, she chose to be around his exes and everything, and now she is his wife, so she's gonna deal with it. And basically right now she probably feels like she beat them all. She's the most special one. She's the special of all the women that Jock been with because he chose her at the end of the day. I believe this is Jock's second time around getting married. I don't believe this is his first time, but this is Kendra's first time. And maybe one day she will have children with Jock, or maybe she feels like he has enough children. But in any event, she might be stressing, or she might be just eating good because she didn't gain a whole lot of weight. She couldn't even fit in her wedding dress. So there's a lot going on. Plus the wedding is stressful and people watching, and she knows that people are looking for her downfall.